Welcome to the Grow Your Business for Good show. This is a place where coaches and consultants gather so you can learn how to lead a world-class business that does not tax your time, your energy, or your financial resources. We are your hosts, M. Shannon Hernandez
and Amy Hager of the Joyful Business Revolution. And our number one goal is to bring you clarity and insight on how to grow your business for good. Hey. Hello, wherever you are in the world today. Thank you for joining us. It's Amy here and Shannon. And if you didn't catch the trailer, this season is all about answering your most pressing marketing questions. And so this question was actually submitted in our Facebook group by Lynn, and Shannon has not prepared a response. And so my question first for you, Shannon, is, are you ready for today's question?
I am ready. Lay it on me.
Okay. So remember, we've got one rule. We're going to try to keep this to 10 minutes or less. So I've got my timer right here and it will go off when we hit that 10-minute mark. So are you up for the challenge?
I'm going to try. I get long-winded sometimes.
Okay, here we go. So Shannon, how do you prepare for changes in social media algorithms? Go.
Why are we asking this question? Look. All right, y'all. Hot take on the topic. Shannon's in the house, the marketing house. So I have been in the online space for 10 years. I have been coaching people, all kinds of coaches and consultants. And not until this year have I had this question asked of me more times than I care to admit. How do you account for, what was the question?
How do you prepare for the changes in social media algorithms?
I don't prepare for shit. I mean, I prepare my messaging. I prepare my marketing campaigns. We have fun producing content like this or, being in our Facebook group. If your content is good, you don't have to worry about the algorithms.
Right.
Now, I am going to say that was a little spicy. But I'm going to say, I have never worried about an algorithm in my life. I was one of the very first people teaching people how to blog. Before we had to worry about all the SEO, I was one of the very first people teaching people how to do social media we had two choices, Twitter and Facebook. That's what we had. And would you know, in 10 years, I have never asked, how do I hack the algorithm? How do I worry about the algorithm changes? Because if your messaging and your marketing and your content and your storytelling is doing its job, you don't sit around asking these bogus ass questions about how you hack the algorithm. And Lynn, I say this with a lot of love. I've seen a lot of changes over the years. All right. You can never keep up with an algorithm. It is the wrong question to be asking. I would rather you come away from this episode and you say, gosh, if that's not the right question, what should I be asking? So I'm going to plant a little seed in your garden of a brain today. And my seed is this. How can you build a community where you own the data and you own your contact list and you're growing your email list, which is a sustainable practice for sustainable business? Because if Facebook goes away, if Instagram goes away, if Twitter goes away, if TikTok goes away, all these places go away, and you don't have a list of people who said, oh my God, Lynn, I want to hear from you. You're SOL. Your business is dried up. You going back to the JOB.
Let's pause for a quick commercial.
Have you heard of our Content Personality Club? This is the place where coaches and consultants come to learn how to grow their aligned audience and deepen community relationships. We work with you each month on key parts of your messaging, combining that messaging with your unique content personality. Our goal is that you will never hear the chirp, chirp of crickets again when it's time for you to roll out a new offer or reintroduce an offer in a new way.
Our students are having success because we're creating messaging and conversation and collaboration in this community with Shannon and me as your messaging mentors. So take a look at the contentpersonalityclub.com and grab your spot. I'll reach out as soon as I see you've enrolled. Now, back to the show.
Amy, do you still think this was a good idea?
Well, now you're taking your sweatshirt off, so I know you're getting fired up. When Shannon gets down to her tank top layer, we know it's coming, y'all. I mean, I totally agree with you. I really, really do. And even when I think about the 15 years that I've been doing marketing in the mission-driven space, like, we can't worry about what decisions Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, Snappy Chatty, MySpace. Is it even still around?
No.
We really can't make business decisions based off of them. But what we can really control is communicating to a list, growing our audience, and what we're saying in this world. So if you're saying something on a stage, it should be a similar message that you're saying in social media, which also should be a similar message that you're saying in your email list. And so if you are just, let's say you're listening to this and you're just starting out and you're like, well, shit, I don't got an email list. Start one. Everybody has to start somewhere.
Yep.
And
as we say to all of our clients, everyone starts at zero. You started at 0 followers on Facebook, on Twitter, on TikTok, on Snappy Chat, on Instagram, wherever you are, on YouTube, and your email list also starts with 0. It's normal.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You really, really do. And so again, I think going back to Shannon's focus, you're asking, ask a better question, build a better business. If that algorithm stuff is out of our control, what can we control in our business that we should be focusing our energy on? And that's our messaging. It really, really is. And making sure that it's being built from that place that's aligned and that it's fun and that you're really showing your audience who you are, because that's how you're going to attract the most aligned people or repel those who don't like you. And that's okay. You know, your messaging is working well when you're attracting and repelling all at the same time.
Y'all, I'm good at repelling people.
You are.
I mean, I don't want to, but I'm not willing to compromise who I am. If I say fuck, I say fuck. Like, that's just it. That's kind of, it comes with the deal. You want a world-renowned marketing strategist on your side who slips in the F-bomb every now and then, you're getting it. All right. But it keeps
We're right here.
What'd you say?
We're right here if that's what you want.
Come knock on our door. We'd love to help you with all things messaging and marketing. So in all fairness, Lynn, thank you for submitting your question, because it is a question that we get a lot, actually. We were running one of our programs, the Content Personality Club, and a student dared to ask me, what do I do to hack the algorithm? And I literally lost my shit. I lost my shit at that club meeting, and my clothes came off, and I was on camera, and I was hot and fiery, and I saw the chat blow up, and someone said, why'd you ask her that question? Like, now she's all fired up, right? But it's because people in this community, when they get into the community, let's say they come into the club, we are not focusing on things we can't control. So I blew my top a little in love, shouted some things about improving your messaging, and we got to work. And wouldn't you know it, actually, that was Nicole who asked that.
Oh, yeah.
The post she wrote
coming
out of that
I didn't
session.
realize the timing on that. Yeah. So Nicole asked that question, and it was the first Wednesday, I think, of the year of 2023. And so we got into writing our messaging and really uncovering the best words that we can be saying to our audiences. And within, I want to say that week, if not that following week, Nicole made this amazing post that then got shared by a whole slew of people. And she didn't ask anybody to share it, but it just touched so many people's hearts. And they were like, wow, yeah, I want this. I want to share this. This is important for other people to know. And so when your messaging lands like that, it don't matter what algorithm, hack, change, whatever has happened. Like that is true organic marketing at its best.
Yeah. And that's a wrap.
Ah, we did it in 1 minute and 40 seconds. Woohoo!
Left to go.
Nice. Well, we'll be back in our next episode with another question. So stay tuned. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Grow Your Business for Good podcast with your hosts, M. Shannon Hernandez and Amy Hager.
Head over to www.joyfulbusinessrevolution.com/quiz to take the content personality quiz and join our community. And remember our mantra, if it ain't joyful, we ain't doing that shit.
If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the show, leave a review, and spread the good news with other coaches and consultants.